Hi ladies, today is August 18th, 2013, and I am on cycle day 18. I still don't know if I ovulated or not. I usually do on cycle day 16 or even 15 or 14, but there are still signs of possible ovulation to come. So all I'm really doing is checking my CM, and it was egg white today, so we're probably going to baby dance one more time this month, and then time for the countdown. So I just wanted to start off by sharing some things. I recently read this book, Belly Laughs by Jenny McCarthy, and she says that she's very honest and kind of shares everything from like being gassy to having like extra cervical mucus and stretch marks, sex, all that stuff. But I feel like if you've been researching TTC and pregnancy for a while, then this is kind of just for fun. It took me, I think, an hour or two to read it, but it's something to keep you distracted. Um, One of the first books I actually read was Taking Charge of Your Fertility by Toni Weschler, and this opened my eyes to the fertility awareness method. And it was helpful. It was definitely really helpful. I kind of skimmed through it a few other times after reading it too, just to make sure that I had the information fresh in my mind. So this is definitely a good book to have also. And then this is my least favorite, What to Expect Before You're Expecting. I kind of feel like the author talks more about infertility than fertility. You just kind of, um, like half the book, or maybe like three-quarters of the book, it talks about with challenges to fertility and infertility. And when you first start TTCing, that's not really what you want to hear. So I bought this book in March, and it's in pretty good shape because I kind of read through the chapters that I liked, and the rest I was like, I don't even want to think about that. So, don't really recommend this book, but I mean, it does have a lot of information in it. I do have What to Expecting, but I'm not going to even touch that until I'm pregnant. And then this is the only baby buy I have so far. I bought a while ago, actually, I think before I even started trying to conceive, and it's this onesie. I got it on Etsy. It says homebrewed. I think it's really cute, and it is 0 to 3 months. So I love this thing. I can't wait. It's so freaking cute. I just can't believe how cute it is and tiny, and I can't wait to actually have a baby that I can put this in. And that's it. Like, I don't want to buy anything else and like jinx us until for sure we're a little further along in our pregnancy. And then before I get started with this past week, I just wanted to go ahead. I kept the bottle. I did try the smashed pumpkin. I don't really recommend it. It's 9% alcohol by volume, so I already knew it was going to be pretty strong, but I feel like it was stronger than I was even expecting. If it was a little more mild, the flavors were good, but the alcohol was just overwhelming. So Shipyard Smashed Pumpkin, it's okay. It's just so strong. And then this isn't pumpkin related, but I also had this week. I shared it with my brother, and it's Samuel Stout's Organic Chocolate Stout. It is so good. It smells so smooth and so delicious. It actually has hints of vanilla in it too. So this one is so, so good. I've also had the strawberry beer that they have, and I don't really love that one. It's popular, but it's made with strawberry juice, and it's okay. But this one is really good. Okay, so moving along to TTC. So this week was interesting. I've been using the Diva Cup as I always do, and on cycle day 15, I woke up, and when I took it out, it was halfway full with brown blood, so it kind of creeped me out. And apparently, from what I read online, it can be ovulation bleeding, but it scare me. So I'm hoping that that was just the rest of the blood left over from my chemical pregnancy. I really hope, and I hope everything's okay. And it seems that maybe my ovulation is a bit delayed, and I hope that's it. Like these horror stories about women not getting their periods for, weeks and weeks, and I just really hope that I don't get my period, but for the right reason. So I guess we'll find out. Time is, it's crazy that it's already the 18th of August. Time is just kind of flying by. So I'm staying very optimistic, but just taking it a day at a time. Something exciting though, I did get a job. It's a part-time job. My friend hooked me up with the job, and I told him I could only do it for about 2 to 3 months, and he was cool with that. So I have something at least to keep me busy for a while, I hope. So that is exciting. I had orientation on Friday, and I actually start training tomorrow. So I'm excited. What else? I'm just looking at my notes on my computer. Just wanted to discuss a little bit about how I feel since the chemical pregnancy, and I still feel fine. I was actually out with my friend last night, and I saw another friend who back in I think March or April I told him that we were trying to conceive, and he's like, so like how is that going? And there were a bunch of people around, and I was a little drunk, but I feel like I would have reacted the same regardless. And I was like, I had a miscarriage, and I didn't even say chemical pregnancy because I feel like most people don't even know what that is. And he was like, oh, like I'm sorry I asked. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, I'm just really frustrated because people talk more about pregnancies than losses. Like it's just nobody really wants to talk about the losses, and that bothers me. I actually got like really passionate about it and started tearing up a little bit while talking about it later because it just really bothers me for all those babies that are unaccounted for, so to speak. So yeah, I shared that, and I kind of shared with everyone how nobody really understands until it happens to you. Like you can't even imagine what trying to conceive is like until you're in that boat, because when we started I just kind of figured, okay, well, we're trying to make a baby, so it's probably going to happen relatively quickly, because as we all know in school and by our parents, it's like, be careful, if you don't use a condom you're going to get pregnant, and that's not always the case for some, but not for all of us. So I've just been really passionate about this, just more so, and I don't know, I feel like I want to help others, and I don't know if this helps others in any way, but I feel like the more that we all share, the better. I can't imagine, going through this in the 80s and just not having any information readily available at our fingertips to be able to reference. So I feel like the more we have, like it's on the internet, hopefully for good. So, women a month from now, a week from now, a year from now, whatever the case may be, they can come and see what we've documented or typed or just shared in a forum, and they can have more information, because as we know, like some doctors are better than others, and some are more willing to help than others, and take us more seriously. So I feel like if this is a way that I can help, then it makes me really happy, and I would like to do even more. I just don't really know what. And I'd also like to give a shout out to my friends on Countdown to Pregnancy. That's kind of what got me started on my TTC journey. It's just a great place, if you're not familiar with it, to document journal entries. You can log your pregnancy test there. There's a bunch of forums. It tracks your cycle for you. There's a messenger on there feature similar to Facebook. It's just really great. I've met some really, really great girls on there, and I really don't know what I would do without them at times. So I feel lucky to have them, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. And then I was talking with my husband this week. We try to go for a walk every day. And at first, when we had the loss, we decided that the next pregnancy we would probably wait a while to share the next pregnancy. But I'm like, I really don't want to do that. I want to be excited for this next pregnancy, and I think I want to do it exactly the same. At the beginning, I want to tell everybody who's our close friend or family member, like they're going to know. Again, I don't have any regrets for that. The only thing I'm going to do differently is is make it a little more interesting when I tell my husband. I don't think I'm going to tell him the second I take a test. I think I'm going to think of something a little more creative. So I'm glad I have a second chance at that. But otherwise, I'm going to try to post videos every Sunday. So next week will be cycle day 25. So I'm not going to have tested by then. So 2 more videos and I will know if I am pregnant. So thank you for watching, and I'm excited. I think I'm up to like 20 something subscribers, and I know that's so small, but to me that's so exciting. Every time I get a new subscriber, I'm just so thankful. So thank you for subscribing, and if you are into videos too, if you make videos, and I'll definitely subscribe to you. I just subscribed to another person who commented on my video either last week or the week before, but definitely here to, make as many friends as I can, and I'm just really excited for this journey. So thank you for watching, and talk to you next week. Bye.